Welcome to the CVC Spotlight presented by Michael DeLazel & Co., CPAs and Business Advisors. For more information and all of your accounting help and needs, you can contact them at cpaneeds.com. We thank you for your support of the Sugar and Valley Conference and the CVC Spotlight. We're shining the light on yet another Cardinal Husky senior. This time it is Trine University commit Reese Soltis. Reese, thank you so much for taking the time, and congratulations on a great 4 years with the Huskies, and congratulations on your commitment to Trine.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, Reese, you and Cal put on a show this senior season. You both really got your chance to finally, be QB1 or wide receiver one, and you guys set records. You set 5 in 8 games. You had that record-breaking game against Grand Valley. If you want to read that feature, you can find it at sugarandvalleyconference.com. Just talk to me about this senior season that you had individually.
Individually, as a season this year, I performed very well, and I got to give a lot of thanks to my QB for that. He slung the ball perfectly in the right positions to where I could catch the ball. So I got to thank my QB for that. And this year we were just slicing and dicing the ball perfectly. We like knew how to read each other, and that was a big thing with us breaking those records this year and moving the ball in the passing game a lot. So individually, performed very well. I broke all 6 receiving school records at Cardinal, and I broke 2 of them in the Grand Valley game, which was a really cool experience to do. Cal broke 1 record in that game as well. So it was a very good season individually, and that's what also boosted me to go play college football as well.
Yeah, I did want to ask about how the senior season, because obviously new head coach Rich Turner, and he was kind of pretty open, like, we're gonna open the playbook, we're gonna air it out this year. And traditionally, honestly, since the inception of Cardinal High School, the football team has predominantly been run first, and even through the first 3 years of your high school career was a run first offense, very little passing, only when it was needed. But this year they opened up the playbook, and how did that just kind of elevate your recruitment, and also maybe make you kind of realize like you had the talent and the tools and all the things that it takes to go play at that next level?
Well, our coach Rich Turner, he trusted me and Cal a lot. He was like, "Well, we're gonna give the ball to our 2 best playmakers," and he's like, people would I wouldn't say people would get mad about it because I mean we made good plays, but it was expected to happen. Other teams like, oh, it's going, it's Seminole to Soltis, but it worked every time. So uh, a lot of people couldn't really stop us in that game. We scored a lot of points every single game. It was just our defense that we struggled with stopping the other teams. But Rich Turner, Coach Turner was a big lead in our success this year for me and Cal for sure. He trusted us and gave us the opportunity to make a very career, you know, a very historic career, you know, season for sure.
You just recently played in the North South All Star game, which only a handful of Northeast Ohio players get selected for that, obviously. What does it mean to not only represent yourself, your family, and showcase yourself on a pretty big stage, maybe the biggest your high school career has seen, obviously, if you playoff games in that mix, but also represent one of the smallest towns and smallest schools all across the Northeast Ohio area? How much does it mean to you, and just what this senior season has been, from the first day of 2-a-days and training camp and all that stuff to where you are right now?
It means a lot coming from a small school, it means a lot. A lot of kids are like, oh, this kid can't play, Division 6 ball and all that. But I mean, showing what I did this season gave me the opportunity to go into that game and go and compete with these kids, and it just means a lot. And it shows that there's some ballers out there in the lower divisions, and for sure, which to anyone out there, you know, do what you want because um, I keep getting notifications on my phone, so sorry. Um, but yeah, it was a very big deal to all of like Cardinal because nobody in 80 years has been selected for that game, and for me to get selected, it was a big moment, and I just am very appreciative. Thank God for that.
You and a couple of your teammates just recently shared a signing day. Max Soltis, Cal Simonello, Cal going to play football at Lake Erie. I did an interview with him as well. You can go check that at chagrinvalleyconference.com. And Max going to compete on the track and field circuit. So sharing a signing day with some people that with some guys that you have literally known since, honestly, day one. How special was that moment, to do that in front of the whole school and, your classmates, but also just two really close teammates and friends of yours?
It's crazy. It's awesome, but very crazy at the same time. Seeing these guys that I've grown up with, I've known them my whole life. Max lives right down the road, not even 30 seconds, and watching us grow up and split off like that, it's kind of crazy. That's reality in real life, but it's just really surreal, cool moment to grow up together and then watch each other go succeed and part ways and go succeed and fulfill our dreams, go play college sports. So it's really cool.
This class of 2025 has some of the most college commits, sports wise. Every other class has had like maybe one. You guys are boasting three this year. And over the course of these 4 years, you guys have played in a home playoff game, which was the first in almost 20 years for Cardinal. A 7-3 record, which is the best record that the school has seen since like 2014 at the time. Three straight playoff games, winning records, things that have been kind of monumental in changing kind of the culture of the program. Obviously, there's been a good handful of coaches since Eric Cardinal left. What does it mean for you, to leave that legacy and that impact on a small town program, to play on playoff games, lead them to playoff games, home playoff games, and just show that, yeah, we're 20 guys deep, but we can still win, football games.
Yeah, it shows the grit of the kids that go at Cardinal. Small school, but kids are tough. We went out there specifically this year. We had 20 kids dressed, and we went out there. We slung the ball and we ran all. I wouldn't say run. We didn't really run the ball at all, but we slung, passed and ran the ball all over kids this year, and it's just it's very it's a very cool feeling to be able to experience that for my high school days, at least, to have my freshman year 7-3 record, and then we went 5-5, and then 6-4 my junior year, and then this year was not good at all. But it was, for an individual season this year, it was really great. But it was really fun. My high school, I wouldn't take back anything about my high school career here at Cardinal. It's been real fun and had a lot of great memories and friends through it. And yeah, it's been awesome.
Then one last question. I asked Cal the same thing. I know you guys have done some work with the Joel Yule Academy and, done some big showcases and things like that. And even just, on the side training. How much has that helped elevate your game to what we saw this year and what we can expect to see out of you from the next 4 years at the collegiate level?
The biggest thing is competing against all these kids at showcases that have multiple Division 1 offers, and I'm a Division 6 kid, outside receiver, 6 foot, 180, white boy, and I'm going out there and I'm competing with these kids. So it's just a good feeling, and it opens up your eyes to, I can go out there and I can compete with these kids. So it very much boosted uh, me and Cal's confidence playing against these kids with Joe. Joe's a great trainer. What he's doing with the Joe Yule Academy is awesome. The future, who God only knows what the future is going to be with that, but they have tons of studs out there right now for their new up and coming 7-on-7 teams. But yeah, training was a big thing with Joe that really helped me and Cal a lot with Joe, and then the 7-on-7s competing with those kids, it just boosted our confidence to another level. And then coming down to play these other Division 5 back to 7 schools, it shows like the effect that we were playing at a much higher level, and it showed this season, obviously, in the individual stats.
All right, Reese, thank you so much for your time. I again want to thank our sponsor of the CVC Spotlight, Michael DeLaze Co., CPAs and business advisors. For more information on all of your accounting help and needs, you can contact them at cpaneeds.com. We thank them for their support of the CVC Spotlight and the Chagrin Valley Conference. Reese, thank you so much. Congratulations on a great 4 years with the Cardinal Huskies, and best of luck to you with the next 4 years out in Indiana with Trine University.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity to talk with you.